In the opening of our psychological thriller film aimed at people aged 16 to 24, we wanted to fuse closely with the typical conventions that existing psychological thrillers use. For example, regarding titles, we added intervals between each flashback shot, incorporating our distribution company, Lucid Pictures, and the crew who contributed to the making of this film. This convention is commonly used in many thrillers to pique the audience's interests, as it is dramatic and automatically builds tension. In other films, they introduced the cast by having an ongoing cycle of names without even beginning the film. We thought that this was boring, and so Seven, directed by David Fincher, inspired us to insert these intervals, as between each close-up shot he would drop clues to what the antagonist's pleasures and hobbies may be, to make it more intriguing for the audience. Flashbacks are another key convention used in the psychological thriller genre. This acts like a penetration of the mind, allowing the audience to witness and see what a character has experienced that made them who they are today, letting the audience interact with them before a plot is presented. It is common for films to immediately introduce the protagonist or antagonist. In our film, we chose to do both at once, but giving them an anonymous and mystifying introduction. This allows the audience to spark questions such as, who are they? Is Zachary the antagonist dead? If so, why is he haunting her? Why is the lake significant, and what role does the locket play? This is a good way of capturing the audience's attention, making them watch onwards and slowly pick up the shards and later piece them together. Setting is a crucial element in a psychological thriller to build the mood and foreshadow stories that the audience has yet to uncover throughout the movie. In this case, we chose a snowy log in an isolated area in a park. We wanted to build a cold and dark atmosphere, which is a common convention in a psychological thriller, to have the audience feel immersed in the movie at one glance. We also chose the setting to mirror the protagonist's, Maya's, feelings, communicating with the audience graphically, which submits as a discrete psychological thriller convention. Eerie soundtrack is compulsory in the psychological thriller genre. We were largely influenced by the simplicity Memento's soundtrack had through the use of the soft notes of a violin, and combined this influence with The Sixth Sense and Seven. They all had a unique and distinct way of delivering their own image, personifying the dread and the dark elements that the main characters will explore, and so we came to create our own track and mix existing sound effects from the internet to develop a simple yet intriguing music. Simplicity in music is key for our genre, so we wanted to challenge this convention by including audio that existed from other filmed footage and overlapped it with our own. This matures our soundtrack to be on a more realistic level, as recording real-life existent footage makes the opening more daring and yet enthralls the audience to live in the film world. It is common in psychological thrillers for the pacing of the camera shots to be fast and intense. We decided to imitate this convention to make the opening of our film breathtaking, in this case, mainly in the running scene. It is crucial for a psychological thriller film to play with the audience's fear, and so, in the end of our opening, we wanted Maya to lose sight of Zachary after running away, but then the camera pans from her legs upwards and we revealed the antagonist's threatening face, followed by a black screen. This 5-second break of Maya catching her breath after the fast-paced running shots allows the audience to collect themselves, but is later met with another unexpected surprise, Zachary appearing. To have a film finish with a black screen is a frequently used convention, as it does not reveal what Zachary will do to Maya after he finds her. This leaves the audience in suspense, letting their minds wander to assume a negative outcome, but what is the question that will haunt them?